keeping kids as safe and healthy at school as possible is a top priority this year for parents and teachers. KRCG 13's Gracie Matisse spoke to a pediatrician about some of her recommendations for kids for the upcoming year. Gracie?
That's right. I spoke to Dr. Alexandra James about masks, hand washing, sanitizing school supplies, and a bunch of different other topics. She says kids should specifically focus on wearing a mask and knowing how to properly wash their hands, as well as frequently washing their hands while they're at school. Dr. James says thinking about what kids are going to come into contact with at schools is a great first step. Practice hand washing with your child and make sure they know how to wash their hands before eating and after sharing things with other kids during a time like recess. As far as how long they can wear a mask before changing it out, Dr. James says there's no specific criteria for the general population about how often you should be changing your mask, but she can give a suggestion for kids going back to school.
In the healthcare field, we are using a mask for about up to 8 hours or so. So pretty similar to a school day. So I think it's really appropriate, a daily change of mask. And if you have cloth masks, then being able to throw them in the wash with all of the other, dirty clothing that comes from a day is very appropriate. And I think that's a good way to make sure that you're using the mask appropriately day to day.
She also says wiping down and sanitizing those school supplies when kids get home, as well as making sure kids are up to date on their vaccinations, are some other tips. Live in Columbia, Gracie Matisse, KRCG 13.